Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome. It is your friend RustyMoney here. Welcome in, Waylon. How are you doing, my friend? We are live here for an episode of the Zero to Hero challenge I created for Maizy Lou Farms. So we're going to get into our little service truck here and go down to the transport farm. Get a truck and trailer, and we gotta haul some potatoes. You're doing okay? I'm glad you are doing okay, my friend. I'm doing alright myself. Really was undecided on what to live stream. I was gonna live stream a different game save, but I really want to get some of these finished. Realistically, they're pretty close to being finished. So how's everybody doing? I just got done eating a little lunch. I got supper cooking in the crock pot already. Mrs. Money went back to work on Friday. Or actually, let's see, yeah, Friday. So she's at work again today. Alright, we need to get into our service shed. Let's put this truck in this shed over here. Oh, our shed's even open. Okay. Didn't realize we left the door open there. We'll shut that door. Let's see, which one do I want? I think they're pretty much the same, so let's, that one. We're gonna use this truck. This is well open that door right there. We're gonna use this truck this time. I've been spending a lot of time playing on Lady Hill, actually, in Krusty's Homestead Survival Challenge. I got another episode for everybody to watch tomorrow morning. Just been really having fun on that game save on that map. Oh, talk about loose. Lucy, loose. We got $1.1 million. I only need $2 million, and technically the challenge could be completed. Farmer Willie B, welcome, my friend. How are you? We do have to build that other farm, though. That is the thing, though. So we're technically not quite done, but almost done with this game save. Alright, we're gonna load up some potatoes. I think we can load from right here, can't we? Oh, let's get our thing. I'm not doing too bad, Willie. I've been playing a lot of Crusty's Challenge over on Lady Hill. So I really haven't played anything else. Just been working on that and trying to create videos, you know. There we go. There's our fill point. Another new episode for it tomorrow morning. Won't let me fill with the truck. Oh, I guess it did. Never mind. I got some there finally. Sweet. It was just going really slow, it looked like, or something. Come on now. Now you're gonna fill up. Well, now you're just filling out of the pallets. I want to fill out of the fill point. Okay, I think the trailer must be too high for it, or something. Whoa! Something's fishy. Let's dump them in there then. We'll go about it this other way and see if it'll work. Let's get the John Deere on this little Bailey trailer then and try it. Oh, your Saxlingham, or I think that's how you kind of say that map. Saxlingham little intro video there, Farmer Willie B, looked pretty good. Pretty good, my friend. I don't think I left a comment yet, though. I did watch it, but I was at work. It was really slow yesterday. And us guys in parts were really bored, so we were watching football and everything, really. We were the only ones there, though. Everybody else got to leave. It wasn't quite fair. There we go. Yeah, I think the trailer must be, the semi-trailer must be too big or too high, because now it's filling. So what we can do is I can truck to the silo, and then we can fill from the silo. Life has just been really busy. Ooh, John Deere is gonna need some fuel as well before we forget about it. Do we got any bought in here yet? We do. Let's fill the tractor up before we run out and then have bigger issues. I decided to do a trophy hunt for FS25. One more trophy to platinum. I was nervous to put that Saxlingham intro out. Wasn't sure of the reactions I'd get. I don't even know how I am with the trophies. I was that was kind of my focus and why I created the Can You Survive 25 series, Willie. Was to try and get the trophies for this game for once. But I don't, yeah, I think I'm so far behind on them that it wouldn't matter now. Hey, Eric the Crazy Viking, welcome my friend. How are you doing? Sorry I didn't post everybody ahead of time. I was going to be live. It just, it's that kind of a day. It's a major grind for some of those trophies. Yeah, I'm sure it is. You're bored? I was getting that way myself, Eric. Actually, I got a lot of stuff in real life on my mind, and so my mind has been in other places. Alright, we got another load there. Let's see if we can... I have a lot of potatoes. I think I'm just going to sell them though, because like I said, you know, just need to build that other farm and then get to 2 million and this game save's done. I want to get over to Mr. T-Bone's map. Spend more time on it. I don't know how long this live stream will be because I might do another game save and go live again before Mrs. Money gets home. I'd really like to try and get another video recorded before she gets home. I don't know if I'll get that done though. We'll see. I might just keep this live stream to a minimum of like an hour and a half and then take a brief break and go live again on a different game save somewhere. I just about live streamed FS25 or 19 because I was that like just undecided on what to do. I just about fired up Calmlands on 22. I have packed down and put my studio into storage. They are coming to reinforce the walls and put in new windows. Oh, really? So where you have your computer and stuff to live stream, Eric, is kind of in part of the house where they need to work, huh? I hope to get a lot more done on the challenges for Zero to Hero and the Coffee Challenge before the release of the new Highlands map. Oh, yeah, I know, Willie. That's the next thing. That's the next thing. What I really want to do, Willie and everybody watching, what I really want to do is go back to how I actually started the channel. And what I mean by that is I want to set something up on a map and just do a survival farm. And not really particularly have any kind of goals. Just get on there to where I can either record or live stream. I mean, yeah, I might pick a couple of goals, but I don't know. Krustu's creation with that Homestead Survival Challenge has just been really fun. And it reminds me a whole lot of how I started this channel over on Mercury Farms. I also early this morning was thinking about creating another challenge and releasing it on a certain map, but I hadn't done that yet. I thought if I go and do that, then I'll get questions again. All right, when are you going to do that challenge, Rusty? I already got questions of when I'm going to get back to Mr. T-Bone's map and doing my contractor challenge. Just been busy. Hey, Farmer Donkey, welcome, my friend. I need to get back on track. I'm falling behind with the challenges. Yeah, Willie, I agree, my friend. I agree. I just about thought, God, it'd be nice. I could live stream Krusty's challenge. And then I realized, no, I can't, Rusty. I got a video coming out tomorrow that's got stuff in it that I don't want you to see if I live stream. So, can't live stream that game, save and ruin what you would about to see in the video. And then when I get the thought of maybe live streaming an old game save from 19 or 22, then I all of a sudden tell myself, Rusty, why are you going to do that? The game is in 25 now. Focus on finishing some of your game saves. I don't know, it's just fun to think about, going back to an old game save and having a little fun on occasion. Alright, we probably got enough. We'll back up the truck to the silo and let it fill while we get some more. Hey, Eric, welcome, my friend. How are you? Don't forget to drop me a donut on that like button, everybody, and don't forget to share the live stream too, because I've live streamed once in the last 2 weeks, I think. Hey, Eric, member for 25 months. Thank you, my friend. That's a long time. Thanks for the support to the channel, Eric. And David, welcome in. Let's fill this bad boy up with some taters. I'm doing pretty good, Eric. I've just been, well, kind of busy in real life, but also have been really enjoying Krusty's challenge on Lady Hill. I just really have enjoyed that map, and using the small equipment on that map, I've really enjoyed it. I haven't done any fast farming attachments. I haven't done any overpowered equipment or anything like that, really. I just kind of back to what the original concept of the game was. And wow, look at we got. Oh, Jiminy Christmas. David is starting a trend. David just gifted 10 memberships, everybody. Let's see. Joseph, Jeff, Nuclear, Slims, D Lucky, Grease Monkey, Kirk, Andrew, Tyler, A Farm Garage. Wow, thank you, David, for the support to the channel, my friend. Y'all need to drop the donuts in the chat for our friend David gifting those memberships. Alright, let's go sell these potatoes. We're gonna go sell them over to Gaming Joy Silo. We got 11 awesome people here so far. Thanks, everybody. Alright, let's not tip the truck now. Take her slow, Rusty. Well, Rusty, in less than 1 month, I will be out of work for 6 weeks. What are you doing, David? You having surgery or something? Nuclear Salmon, welcome. Yeah, Nuclear, you got a gifted membership, my friend. I've been trying to do things for the gifted members too. Hernia surgery, okay. I've been, you know, the videos I create, everybody, I'm kind of letting the members see the videos first, so something different, you know. Alright, let's sell these right here. Sell those potatoes. Make that money. Money, honey. Tater money. Look at that beautiful case. Man. I really like this paint scheme I got here. Hey, 65,000. We'll take it. We'll take it. Yeah, we'll take it. We're gonna go get some more. So Krusty's challenge is going back to basics. I like, well, I mean, yeah, not necessarily, Eric, because you still get to play how you want to play, but it's, I don't know. I just tried to tell myself I wasn't gonna use my fast farming attachments, and I haven't used it yet. Now I got a couple of mods that I'm using that do fast farming, but you don't need an attachment. Like I had a little fertilizer spreader that does fast farming, but you know, I'm not using any crazy horsepower or anything. The only thing I am using, Eric, that I don't hardly ever use really, is I'm using Yos's liftable pallets and bales mod. So I haven't been lifting bales or pallets with the tractor or anything. I've just been lifting them by hand, because I don't ever play that way anyway, usually. So that's about the only thing really unrealistic that I've done so far. And then there's a big change coming to the video tomorrow. So yeah, Eric, if you haven't seen any of it, you need to go back and watch the playlist for Krusty's Homestead Survival Challenge on Lady Hill. Really, really like that map. I never played it or looked at it in 22. And man, I'm really enjoying it in 25 here. With the small equipment. Heck, I even mowed, everybody. And I thought I was crazy when I started, but I mowed 17.35 or something like that acre field with the little like 3-meter mower. Took me forever. But I don't know, I had fun doing it. Bobby, welcome, my friend. Oh, it's okay, Eric. I understand. Bobby says, hello, everybody. I have a thought of a challenge on agroforest. You start with only 1,000, no land, no auto load, and you have to build the roller coaster. I got the inspiration from Next Gen Farmer. Oh my gosh, that sounds so tedious. Yeah. Sorry, making lunch. My microwave made my lunch, donkey. I know, not very healthy, but I had one of those little frozen devour meals. Yeah, it wasn't a healthy meal either because it was macaroni and cheese with bacon. But it was really good. Oh my goodness, I just love the flavor. But I worked pretty hard. I worked pretty hard to put supper in the crock pot already. I got white chicken chili cooking in the crock pot right now. I love regular chili, everybody, but I just can't eat it anymore. Ever since I had my gallbladder surgery, had my gallbladder removed about 15 years ago now or so, I just can't hardly eat chili. I get instant heartburn because of all that like tomato juice and stuff. So my sister-in-law, she don't really like chili, so she makes like this white chicken chili. And so I found a easy recipe, and I got some cooking in the crock pot for supper because it's kind of really cold and damp here today. It was like that here yesterday too. So we're having white chicken chili for supper. I like to devour smokehouse meat and potatoes with chicken, sausage, and bacon and Memphis-style barbecue. I don't know if I've had that one, David, but I know which one you're talking about. It. Our 49ers are down 6-0 in the second quarter against the Texans, Rusty. Oh, no, they were already playing. I forgot to even look to see what time they played today, Eric. To be honest, kind of spaced it off. I think because for some reason I thought they played tonight. So, oh, thanks for keeping us informed. Alright, we'll go see if we got another load of potatoes here, and we'll do something else so we don't bore you all with selling potatoes. I had like over 250,000 liters of potatoes to sell, and I don't got like a oversized trailer to put them all in and haul all at once, so... We'll see what's over here in the silo yet. $32,000. Okay. Maybe we'll leave those there because This holds 60,000. Alright, so let's see, what do we got going on? Anything with our fields we own, I don't really particularly... Ooh, growth. Okay, here we go. Growth of our fields. Ooh, do we got 2 fields about ready to harvest? Right there? Really? Let's go. Kittle is finally back, but Purdy is still out. Mac Jones is still the starter. Really? Heck, I didn't even know that Purdy was still out. Oh, hey, I think maybe we got a sorghum field. Is that what is right there? Yeah, let's check these fields here. We might get a couple of fields we can harvest. That'll be like our first harvest in this whole challenge. Of our own property, anyway. Oh, yeah, it is ready to harvest. Cool, we could do a harvest. And what's in this field? Ooh, parsnips. Oh, they are ready to harvest, though. Oh, my goodness sakes. Alright, I don't know what I want to use to haul this wonderful crop yet, so we're gonna... We'll put the truck over here off the side of the field then, since we know we've got a harvest available. Okay, and let's see. Oh, here's our harvester. Okay. Let's go do a little harvest. Good old sorghum. So, what other maps is everybody else enjoying? You know, like I said, I'm really enjoying Lady Hill, but I've been having a craving to setting up a second game save for Krusty's Challenge. I'd actually kind of brought it up in, there's a new YouTuber, everybody, fairly new, that's doing Krusty's Challenge. Oh, I know, I gotta unfold, sorry. And, he had the same idea, which was possibly do the challenge on another map as well. Well, the name of that channel is Cousin Skeeter. I don't know why, I just kind of thought about doing it on another map too to kind of see which one I liked better. Well, hello there, how are you? Not sure how to pronounce your name, but hello. I like farmlands. Actually, Bobby, so farmlands just happens to be the map I was considering. But if I remember right, when I was researching maps, Bobby, to do Krusty's Challenge on, most of those plots are almost like 20 acres apiece. So I might even still do it, but do it in a 20-acre perspective instead of a 10-acre perspective. But then taking on Krusty's challenge has also given me interest to do my challenge on Welker Farms that I created. Because I realized that my challenge on Welker Farms that I created for everybody to enjoy, as we had a request to create a challenge on that map, is kind of the aspect of the challenge on Welker Farms is kind of in the same theory as the Homestead Survival Challenge by Krusty. It's just that the goals in the Welker Farm Challenge, if I remember right, is buying the farms on the map. But you just start with one plot of land with one field. One field I got a rice field that is almost 30 acres. Wow, Bobby. That is still kind of unique, Bobby, because I have always said prior to the release of FS25 that I always had that kind of dream in my head that maybe we would see a modder, like especially like Alien Jim, create another kind of map similar to No Man's Land, but have it be like a rice field No Man's Land kind of aspect, to where you don't start with a regular kind of field. You start with only a rice field and your property. I just thought it would always be kind of different, start with a rice field on your property and then you move forward. Laugh my ass up. No worries, I'm doing mine on South Portugal. It's pronounced Cavette. So Cavette then maybe. Ekit. Wow, yeah, I'm not very good at English. Well, I do speak English, but I'm not very good at pronunciation. How about that? Okay, good deal. Thanks for stopping by the channel, my friend. You're doing it on South Portugal, huh? South Portugal. See, I actually almost chose South Rice. The map South Rice for Krusty's challenge. But I decided against it because I think it was because the map didn't have an update. I'm kind of one of those players that really likes to make sure that at least a map has at least one update before I do a big game save on it. That's just my personal opinion, I guess, what I look for in a map. But I had it narrowed down to Lady Hill and Tossie Farm at the end, and also had kind of a kind of a little bit of thought into doing it on the same map that Krusty's doing it on, but on a different piece of land. Farmer Mike, welcome, my friend. I haven't looked at South Rice. I do like Tossie Farm map as well. Yeah. I like Tossie Farm map, actually. One of my favorite map authors is actually that map author that created Tossie Farm. I'm a big fan of Carl TG maps. What I really was hoping was the latest map by Carl TG would have been for all platforms, but it was only for PC. Because it kind of reminded me of all the ground you had on the map called Deerlands in FS25. Oh, it is kind of nice to be harvesting though here in this challenge now. Cool, we're harvesting our first field, I believe. Or I should say our first replanted. I think we've done some harvesting, but not to where it was crop I actually planted. How far are you in the challenge, Rusty? In this 0 to Hero challenge, Farmer Mike, the only thing I have left is this. Where is it at now? Let's see. Let's go this way. I need to build this farm, Farmer Mike. This is the cow farm, or what I'm going to call the cow farm, but I need to finish building out this farm. And then basically finish with $2 million. I don't have a lot of plans for this map. All my plans actually are for Mr. T-Bone's map. I already bought this farm and built it out. This is kind of my truck transport farm. It's got big sheds and lots of storage. Some of the storage not even used. It is a cool place up there, right? And this is where I got chickens. We got chickens at the truck transport farm. And then over at the first farm, I need to add a couple more sheds. We got pigs and sheep at this farm. That's it. Pigs here. Kept the sheep pen. But that's right there. I still need to get the third farm to build a chicken farm and then get the $5 million in the bank. Oh yeah, right. Thanks, Willie. It's $5 million, not $2 million. Thanks for reminding me. Is it really $5 million? I'd have to go back and look. Who created the $5 million goal anyway? Who was that? I think it was Farmer Mike, not Rusty. Sorry, I should have said 20. Wow, 20 million. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me, Smalls. Ah, if it was me, it'd been, oh, now, geez, Farmer Mike, you're just as bad. 10 million, what? I better get busy. We got a little ways to go yet, then. 20 million. Face blue smiling, face blue smiling. Yeah, right, Bobby. I know. You're rolling in your chair right now, aren't you? Don't fall over and hit your head off the chair. 500,000 liters of sorghum. That's going to take a lot of work, Willie, because even this big field, I'll be lucky to get 50,000 liters, I think. I have a 137 acre soybean field. I think it'll give me a good payday. Ooh, yeah, that'll give you a good payday, that's for sure. Oh, we're not done here yet, though. Interesting. John Brock says, interesting. It is this map I got that field. Yeah, because you got it wrapping around the bottom of that cow farm, right, Farmer Mike? Or what I call it, the cow farm anyway. You got it wrapping around down in front of that farm that's up on the hill. You need to get that little strip of sorghum there that I missed, because that will help a lot towards my 500,000 liters of sorghum that Willie thinks I need to have. 137 acre soybean field. That is going to be... Yeah, so everybody watching, our friend Farmer Mike, let's see, where are we at here? Basically, Farmer Mike took, I believe, like this field here and plowed all of this this way, all of this way into one very large field. So that is what he's referring to. So if we go into the PDA here, we'll just kind of show you. So he took like these fields and plowed them all together. I think it'd be these right here. Plowed them all together and made one huge blankety blank field. Is that the one with the bridge to the chicken farm? Oh yeah, yeah. Farmer Mike has some pretty cool builds in his version to my challenge. He's made some bridges and stuff. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. I bought field 4 and put grass in it. Okay, let's see, Willie. Which one's 4? Oh, that'd be a good one there, Willie. Yeah. That's a big contract there. Big field for grass. Yeah. Also field 8 and 9. Oh, okay, Farmer Mike. Let's see now here. Oh, so these. So 8, 9, 4, and all the way back up around here, all into one big ginormous field. Notice how I had to pause because it's not what I wanted to say, but it was more appropriate to say that than what I was gonna say. That would supply my cows and sheep. Ooh, nice. Yeah. Yeah. Farmer Mike is gonna be mowing and baling for days. Well, that's Farmer Willie B that will be mowing and baling for days. Farmer Mike will just be harvesting soybeans off of all that. That would be really nice. What I need to do is I need to do a field like that, Farmer Mike, because we never did it. I never went back and finished it in FS25. I should have, for our great dear Mrs. Dust Bunny. You remember I did that huge field on Split Mountain Ranch, everybody? And I put corn in it. I made that really big field on Split Mountain Ranch. Well, we never went back and harvested it. I should do a very big field of corn here. That was really impressive. Oh, yeah, Farmer Mike's bridge. Yeah, Farmer Mike does some pretty cool things. My coolest creations so far in all of my farming simulator, I feel, have been what I did on Calmlands in FS25. I did a lot of like landscaping and decorations in Calmlands in FS25. In Krusty's 200 horsepower challenge, which on my YouTube channel, I believe it still might be called Hillside Farms. I'm planning to do quite a bit on Mr. T-Bone's map in my challenge that I created called Angela's Contractor Domination on Angela's Whispering Hollow by Mr. T-Bone of the Shanty Boys. Aw, thanks, Farmer Mike. Maybe that's the game save I should live stream after this one, Farmer Mike, just so I can show everybody, especially those new viewers. I was talking about doing another live stream, I just wasn't sure where I was going to do it. Maybe I should go back there and do it on that game save. I still got it. That could be awesome. That could be awesome, right? I'm having a lot of fun building my little homestead though on Lady Hill. I'm having a lot of fun building that little homestead on Lady Hill. Making everything kind of blend with each other and yeah, see, I'm barely gonna get a full harvester of sorghum off this field. Man, we'd need a lot of sorghum fields, farmer will he be to get 500,000 liters of sorghum? This is a pretty big field too. 16 awesome people checking out the live stream. Welcome everybody to the channel. Welcome to Rusty Money Gaming here on YouTube, where the coffee's always hot and the donuts are always delicious. So sit back with your favorite beverage, grab 3 donuts off the countertop. Don't forget to drop the first donut on the like button, eat the second donut, and share the third donut by sharing the live stream with all your friends and family. So hope you enjoy as we chit chat in the Barnhouse chat here on Maizy Lou Farms by our friend Matt of the Shanty Boys. In this great challenge I created called the Zero to Hero Challenge. So I created this Zero to Hero Challenge here for this map. And back in FS25 I did a Zero to Hero Challenge on Iowa Plains View. That's where it was in FS25. Thanks, Eric, for all your moderating help, my friend. Thanks for the donuts, Farmer Mike. I gotta go. Alright, Waylon, you have a great rest of your Sunday fun day. Maybe I should check my phone. I haven't looked at it for a little while. Nothing on the phone. That's a good thing. I like that. I'm really enjoying this challenge. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you, my friend. Field 28 is a real pain to harvest. Do that insane slope. Field 28. Where is 28? Oh, right there. Oh, on agroforest. Okay. Thanks, Bobby. Here I was wondering, where is there a bad field on here? You know, I haven't looked at agroforest, to be honest. But you all do know that I have a game save on Silver Run Forest. I still haven't deleted that. Still gonna keep that going. But yeah, I haven't looked at agroforest. I don't even know. I don't even think I've watched a map tour on agroforest. The only thing I've watched on agroforest is my good friend Milk That Hen had started a series, I'm pretty sure, on agroforest, and I watched the first few episodes, but haven't gotten back over to his channel to see how many more he's got. And also I watched the first episode of our friend Wasteland Gaming had set something up on agroforest, but I haven't seen Wasteland Gaming on YouTube for a little while again. I think it is a much better map than Silver Run. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've heard that, but I don't have enough room to install a big map like that right now. But I've really been considering reinstalling Farmlands. I had installed it after it came out to give it a look, and then I don't know, there was some things wrong with it and it needed an update. But it's gotten an update, so I'm really considering on reinstalling it. But also there's I think it's a Polish or German style map that I've always talked about for quite some time, and it finally got its first update, and I've really been wanting to play that map, but I haven't set anything up on it either. And I can't pronounce it at all. I'd have to. Oh, let's see here. I know I've talked about it before, but let me see if I can bring it up on my phone real fast. I think I should be able to, because it just got a update. Yep, there it is right there. It's a map by Yogi. Oops. I don't know what it is. I just really like the looks of this map. I'd have to watch Mr. Sealy P again or somebody to pronounce it appropriately, or try my best anyway, but I haven't looked at Saxlingham either. Everybody talks about Saxlingham, but I always have been kind of one of those players in FS, especially for making content, that try to pick maps that not everybody is highlighting. You know, it seems like everybody is on Saxlingham, but we all got those ones that we really want to play. I'm probably looking more towards doing something for what maps are still yet to come. Doing something on Black Sheep Modding's newest map coming. That's the one I can't wait to see. Pashon Valley or something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it appropriately, but I'm not even going to try and butcher that map name. Right, Bobby? I get it, my friend. But Yogi makes some pretty detailed maps. You know, one of his maps for FS25 has had a couple of different updates. I know it's one that my friend Gaming Joy likes. I can't think of the name of it right now off the top of my head. Oh, it'll come to me. This was a good one. I never would have played this map if not for this challenge. Oh, that is good to know. You know, see, I've always been that type of player that has never been able to play a map on the starting farm. I just never really have. There's only been like a handful of maps, maybe even less than a handful, so like less than 6 maps probably, where I've actually enjoyed starting on the home farm. You know, One of my all-time favorite home farms is actually still FS19 Old Stream Farm. Another one that I really liked also, which was also I believe made by Black Sheep Modding, pretty sure, was I liked the home farm on the Capena, France in FS19. But I always end up either buying a piece of forest or buying a field or looking for a piece of the periphery of a map where I can build my own farm. That's usually how I play about every game save. I just never have enjoyed a home farm. I enjoyed the collaboration on Starovites. Oh, I enjoyed that too, Farmer Willie B. And I used the home farm plot for that series, but I didn't use the home farm itself like the original creation. But I did enjoy that one with you. I did. I enjoyed quite a few home farms on FS19. There really hasn't been too many in FS22 or 25 that I have liked yet. Like FS19, there was another great map called New Woodshire. I really liked the home farm on that one. And it was kind of small. It was like narrow. That was probably the one downfall. It was narrow. It was long and narrow. So I didn't really care for the real narrowness of the farmyard, but Rivertime Todd, howdy y'all, says the Coloradan. Welcome, my friend. How are you? We got our first 80,000 liters of sorghum. Check that off the list. We can at least fill our truck, and then I can get more in the harvester. The unload speed on this is really good. I like this harvester by Omatana though. I just wish it had more I wish she would have mixed up the colors on it a little bit more, but that might be hard to do, you know. She might still be learning some of that stuff. I don't like that it's basically all plain. But can't always wish for everything, right? In FS22 there was a few different maps I didn't mind. Like I really liked Osada. I really liked the home farm on Osada. That's another map author I really like, named Rajat G Play. Well, give it aspirin and rest so the gum is no longer sore. Yeah, Bobby. This is a part of the Lizard TARDIS pack, Bobby. Yeah, this is by Omatana. I'm excited to be going to the Farming Simulator Community Meetup again in January. Yeah, I know, my friend. I wish I could go to something like that, Farmer Willie, but number one, I cannot absolutely afford it at all. I can't even imagine what it would cost to go from where I live. And also, I'm not a big fan of flying, and the biggest part, I'm not a fan of flying over long bodies of water. I've only flown once in real life. Flown from Nebraska to Las Vegas for my sister-in-law's wedding. If you have the color mod, you can change the colors in it. I do have the color mod, but it still doesn't give you too many different options. What I mean by that is you know, instead of it just all black, like portions of it, different portions of the combine could use a little different variety, you know, instead of it all being one color basically. It's actually blue, but I painted this one black. I've had that Giants color mod thing installed since it was released because I like that ability to have the option to paint more colors. That's breaking up the mod panels into more groups. Yeah, I figured it's something. I mean, I have no clue what it is, but hey, Ghost Tech Gaming, welcome, my friend. How are you? Okay, we are full. Well, not full, but we've got another 25,000 liters. Let's take it over to our farm over here. That's where this field belongs to. Now we got a parsnip field that's ready to harvest. All right. Sweet. We got that. Now we can take this over to the farm. Could sell it, but we're not going to sell it yet. Rusty doing good, just mowing in real life. You're mowing in real life? I'm not doing too bad, Ghost. Not too bad. Been busy in real life with work because it's harvest season. So I've been coming home from long days at work in the parts department and then getting on the game and finding it a lot easier to record than go live. So I've been playing a lot of the last 2 weeks. I've been playing a lot of my game save I have on Lady Hill in Krustu's Homestead Survival Challenge. The only downside to the community meetup is that it's a 10-hour drive. Thankfully, I'm going down the day before. Oh, yeah. I see. Farmer Willie. You'll find this probably interesting. So where I live in Nebraska, to travel to where our oldest son went to college, which is in the very northwest corner of Nebraska, it takes a good 6 hours to drive just across the state from where I am to get to that college. So if we'd lived down by Omaha or Lincoln, we'd probably be just about a 10-hour drive as well. There's a college, a pretty well-known college actually. It's a pretty well-known 4-year college, clear up in far northwest corner of Nebraska in a little town called Chadron. It's Chadron State College, home of the Eagles. Okay, well, don't need to go this way. I meant to go to the farm, not here. I want to go a little further down the road to the transport farm. Alright, then we need to get ourselves a harvester and do those parsnips. That is much better than driving across Texas on I-10, 880 miles from Louisiana to New Mexico. I'm sure. Yeah, wherever this meetup is, it's too far for me to travel. Yeah, it's over at across the pond, Ghost. Over across the big pond in real life at the whole, what, next FarmCon thing? Let's close the shop here. We need to get ourselves a harvester for the parsnips. I'll probably will never travel across the pond in my... Yeah, I'm probably right with you, Ghost. Probably right with you. I completely cleared the whole section, excuse me, of forest I started on, debating whether to replant trees or not. So if you go at 88 miles per hour... Todd, that's funny. I couldn't even read it all because I was starting to laugh. Once you get out of San Antonio, it is nothing but desert for miles on end. I'm sure, nor me over your way either, Ghost. You go back to the future. Okay, I don't think we have one at all, but I'm gonna double check here. Yeah, it does not look like it. Where I live, that just gets you a ticket. Yeah. Okay, let's get ourselves alright, we want this here, and we need to do parsnips. We need this baby. We just as well buy one, but that's going to take a lot of my money. I'm going to lease it because we can lease in this challenge as well. So we're just going to lease it. We'll keep that like that. I don't need to worry about any of the colors right now anyway. Let's just lease it. And then we need I think we're gonna need, which one do I want to get? We'll get this one. Working width, we're not gonna go extreme. Let's just go 10, and I want the guides on it. Lease that. That harvester came across on sale for almost 50% off, and I missed it. That's rough. Gotta go, everyone. Going to put little one to bed, then record my next episode of Zero to Hero. Take care. Alright, Farmer Willie, we'll see you later, everybody. A lot of good content creators in the live stream, everybody, like Farmer Willie B as well. Okay, let's get on over there and get that field going. Then we can cultivate that field. Be able to cultivate both fields, actually. Alright, let's unfold it. Simulator YouTuber, welcome my friend. How are you? Great to see you in the live stream. Sorry for those people that like crop destruction. I hate crop destruction settings, so if I drive over stuff, I drive over stuff. Rusty, I'd like to see how you would take that 1 acre challenge I did and make it your own and put your own spin on it. Okay. Ghost, I gotta go back honestly and check that out. I know I did check it out originally, but yeah, I will consider that. What's this challenge all about? Simulator YouTuber, it's a 0 to hero challenge. So basically you set yourself up to start this map with nothing. 0, absolutely nothing. And you work contracts and stuff to earn yourself your money, but the contracts on this map pay really well. You can borrow equipment, if I remember right, on the contracts, of course, because otherwise there's no way to do them. And then you basically buy all 3 farms on the map, and you place a minimum of 1 extra large animal pen on each farm. Each farm does not have to have different animals, so you could get on this map and become a all-out dairy farmer by owning all 3 farms, and each farm having a extra large cow barn on them by Cavalier Roy. And then finish the challenge with $5 million. But once you buy each farm, you can do whatever you want with that farm. So when you buy the farms on the map, you can sell all the placeables if you don't want them, or you can keep what you would like to have. I already see Zorch getting started on this one. He is, Bobby? I haven't seen that. The 1 acre challenge. So, simulator YouTuber on this map. Let's go. One of the farms is right here. Let's get to, this is one of the farms right here. And then another farm is encompassed in this area. And then the last farm is down here. How do you start? You have no cash. You work contracts. You borrow equipment from contracts. Work contracts to earn your money. I mean, in the near future, I should have... Oh, no problem, Bobby. No problem. I mean, I'd like to see Zorch Farming do this challenge. Zorch Farming just as well probably would have liked to seen us do his luxury tax challenge. Zorch Farming, Crustu, and myself, we've done a lot of each other's challenges. Bobby, there are different 1 acre challenges, but the one I did is start out with 1 acre, but you only buy the next acre off the profits of your 1 acre and tried to reach 100 acres. Yeah, I mean, I like the concept. The only thing about it for me is that whole thing, like, I'd have to keep good notes. And then not lose those good handwritten notes, because it's kind of difficult. Or at least that's what I would have to do. I'd have to keep notes of what I all earned in off of that field in that year, so I didn't forget what that value was or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. It's a great concept, I just don't know. $19 awesome people checking out the channel. Welcome everybody to the Zero to Hero challenge I created for our great friends of the Shanty Boys map creations team on one of their maps called Maizy Lou Farms by our friend Matt of the Shanty Boys map creation team. I did a Zero to Hero challenge in FS25 as well, everybody, but the Zero to Hero challenge I did in FS25, I created that on Iowa Plains View. See, I use the multiplayer so I can have multiple farms set up. Nothing wrong with that, Ghost. Nothing wrong with that. I also do like to use the multiplayer mode now that I more understand how you can use it as a single player, you know. I'm using the multiplayer function in the challenge on Lady Hill. In Crusty's Homestead Survival Challenge, I'm using multiplayer mode to give me free landscaping and stuff on console. because Krusty automatically gets that on PC because he's got the mod. The mod installed to give him that free landscaping. I'm also doing using multiplayer mode in my live Let's Play on Silver Run Forest called the Slot Contractor, where I want to more or less dominate Silver Run Forest on console and maximize the slot count on console on that map. I want to see what can be done. Still a long ways to go on that series, but how do you borrow machines for contracts if you have no cash? They deduct it from your price that they give you when you complete the contract. Eric D just gifted 10 memberships, everybody. Thanks, Eric. Wow, my friend. Wow, wow, wow. Let's see here. Sean got a gifted membership. Pickaxe. Hollister. Munchies. Big Hoss. Paul. Jaked Up. CJ Gaming, Mojo, Chinook. Wow. Alright, drop the donuts in the chat, everybody, for our friend Eric supporting the channel with the gifted memberships. Grand Thumb Farms, welcome, my friend. How are you? Welcome to my Zero to Hero challenge here on Maizy Lou Farms. Grand Thumb. Sounds like fun. I have yet to do a multiplayer game. I want to get a multiplayer game save set up too, and what I mean by that is for people to join us to play, but that's not going to happen until we get through harvest at work. I've had a hard enough time just live streaming myself, let alone try and do a multiplayer live stream as well. And we might just do that on the new... Yeah, we'll figure it out. I don't know what map we'll do it on yet. There was some suggestions to do a multiplayer on Countryside Lands, I think is what the name of that map is. But I haven't chose any map yet. Still kind of interested in suggestions. Might even save a multiplayer for the new map coming, Highlands farming map. You would just have to have that DLC or whatever you want to call it to join the multiplayer. It's a very nice parsnip harvest here. Very nice. Oh. Give me a second here, everybody. Okay. Rusty, you thinking of crossplay or just PC only? Ghost, it would definitely be crossplay, because don't forget I'm on console, not PC. I could be on PC, I just don't have the interest to be on PC. I've been a console gamer ever since I was like 12 years old, when mom and dad bought me the very first Nintendo. But I could be on PC, I just ain't. I got a very nice PC over there that just sits there, basically. I don't get on it very much at all. I need to, because Mrs. Money bought it for me to actually spend time on, but that was in a different aspect, and I haven't had time to do that either. But yeah, it would definitely be a cross-play multiplayer. I did have a cross-play multiplayer on Hutan Pantai, but it just was, I don't know, I wasn't enjoying the map, I don't think, number one, and number two, it was hard to do it. So I need to, but I need to get back to trying to do one again. My good friend Gaming Joy gives us access to a dedicated server as well for a multiplayer, so can't thank my good friend Gaming Joy for the use of a server. I remember playing on the Atari, yeah, see, we never had an Atari. I had a Nintendo, and then I bought my Super Nintendo from our neighbor, and then from Super Nintendo, sometime, I think it was my first year of college, then I bought the PlayStation 1. And I've been on PlayStation systems ever since the very first PlayStation 1. Looks like you're doing some work there, Rusty. Old Grizzly, welcome, my friend. Great to see you. Join the live stream. Yeah, doing some work is for sure. This is a challenge I created called the Zero to Hero Challenge here on Maizy Lou Farms. Got a little ways to go yet. I got all the farms bought, but I've got to build the third farm, and I've got to finish with $5 million yet. So here is where we started for everybody new watching. Where I actually started was down here. This was the property I first bought, and I built myself a little sawmill plant with my favorite sawmill by our friend Gaming Joy. But I love decorations. I have about every decoration pack you could think of on console installed. I love decorations, sorry. Anyway, but started with this plot of land, and then cut out a bunch of trees. You can see here, got a grass field in, and then purchased this farm up here. And once you buy the farm, then you can sell whatever you don't want on the farm. But then each farm you buy must have one extra large pin placed on the farm by our friend Cavalier Roy. So you have to have Cavalier Roy's animal pins installed for this challenge. And that pack is the bigger animal barns. The bigger animal barns like this one here. So I've got a bigger animal barn for pigs placed right here with custom fencing and decorations, of course. And then I didn't do a lot of building of this farm. A little bit of building, not a tremendous amount. And then I kept the sheep because I only have to have one bigger animal barn on the farm. And then the second farm I bought is over here, and it's my truck transport farm. And it's also got my chickens on it. We got a lot of storage over here, but we got some trucks too. So this is the truck transport farm that I built after I bought the farm. And the last farm on the map to buy is up here on the hill. Clear at the north end of the map. Here is the last farm. This farm is pretty cool. Built up here in kind of this plateauish style hill. I only got a shed placed by the house. And I got my bigger cow pen placed right there with custom fencing placed around it. So that's what we've got so far. So now the focus is to finish building this farm with sheds and other things I want to put on this property. And then to finish with $5 million. But you start this challenge with absolutely nothing. You load onto the map with nothing. Just you, yourself, and that's it. And you borrow equipment on contracts to earn yourself money. So you work contracts to, make money. Is that bigger barn mod the one that can have... Yeah, Bobby, that's it. Yeah, something like that. It is, my friend. It's by Cavalier Roy. I chose that one for this challenge because at that time there wasn't any bigger animal barns. Now there's some other modders that have released some other versions of bigger animal barns that a person could use. So you wouldn't necessarily have to use Cavalier Roy's if you don't like it and you like something else. You just got to finish with a bigger animal barn on each farm. With, I think, I'd have to go back and look at my rules, but I think it was like you got to have 500 or more for each animal pen, something like that. $500 or more in capacity. 500, yes. Yeah, it's a, I don't know. So I did a 0 to hero challenge in FS25 on a great map called Iowa Plains View. And so in 25, I wanted to do another 0 to hero challenge, but I wanted to choose a different map. And so I'm a fan of my friends of the Shanty Boys, and so I chose this map. Okay, I like that cow barn. Don't have to worry about running out of space for a bit, right? You don't. It's just not cheap to buy, though. That's the only thing. There's a lot of good ways to make money, though, even on console, you know. But I want to get this challenge done, so that's why I chose to live stream this challenge today. Because I want to get over to my other challenge that I created called Angela's Contractor Domination Challenge on Angela Whispering Hollow by our friend Mr. T-Bone of the Shanty Boys Map Creations team. So I created that challenge as well, and I want to get onto that one again. But I got a lot of things. I got a lot of things I can switch around. I like having a few different game saves to live stream because you can break up the variety on occasion, and you don't get bored as the player, and you viewers don't get bored by seeing the same thing all the time as well. So I also got my live Let's Play on Silver Run Forest called The Slot Contractor, where I started with a particular piece of ground and equipment, and I want to dominate Silver Run Forest on console by maximizing the slot count available on console. So that is called The Slot Contractor on Silver Run Forest on my YouTube channel, and that's also been live streamed. And then I have the original game save for FS25 content called Can You Survive 25? My friend Krusty, a very good friend of mine, helped me kind of create the challenge called Can You Survive 25? And my version of it is on Riverbend Springs. I have 111 hours on the game save. I haven't live streamed it for a while. It's still there. I need to get back to occasionally live streaming that one as well. I'm on PC. I've got a PS4 somewhere. Bobby's on PS5. Yeah. And what else do I got available on my game saves? So I got my recorded Let's Play that I started for early access for members of my channel. That series is on the map called New Hope, and it is called Where the Roads End, Dreams Begin. That series is close to an end, but not ending soon. I need to get another video on that done. Finally got most of the farm built on the side hill on that series though. And then I have this great challenge by my friend Krusty on Lady Hill. That's also on my channel. I cannot get enough of that game save. I just can't. I was playing it this morning actually, trying to decide what I was gonna live stream today. Working grass contracts off camera, mowing grass, and did a baling contract off camera. But really enjoying that homestead survival challenge, and I'm doing it on Lady Hill. Krusty's challenge is killing me. Loving it, right? I get it, Grizzly. I get it. Trust me. My next episode comes out tomorrow morning. My episode 6 comes out tomorrow morning. Man, there's a long line of traffic here. Let's go! Come on, let's go! Like the Energizer Bunny, they just keep on going and going and going. I've been waiting on your next installment of that one. Yeah, tomorrow. Thanks, Grizzly, for supporting that series as well, my friend. I've really enjoyed watching yours as well. And I always leave a like and usually always leave a comment on every video I watch. Okay, now we need to do a little cultivating. So what do I got for cultivators now? Let's see. I don't remember what I got for cultivators. As an ex-truck driver, I can assure you 94.3% of the time, if you pull out in front of them, they'll stop. Me and the herd have a role play coming up later on that's going to be basically a start your own business working for other farmers as independent contractors. That's a cool idea, Ghost. That's a cool idea. What do I want to go to here? I just want to see my list here because I don't remember. Oh yeah, I do got that one there. That's right. All right, let's get the slow guy out again. It was, when I did this challenge, when I created this challenge, my goal for my personal goal, I guess, was I wanted to use some of the land and prairies pack equipment, or plains and prairies, whatever it's supposed to be called. That was my goal in this challenge because the fields on this map, or I shouldn't say even the fields, but just the all around atmosphere, I guess, of this map really allow for good plains and prairies farming, as you can see here. Really wide open and pretty good sized fields. So that's why we have Big Roy here. I also have always wanted to try Big Roy and haven't until this game save. I'm usually watching on my TV, so I can't comment, but I always try to leave a like on everyone's videos. Well, thank you. You've got some serious equipment on this one, right, Grizzly? They are most certainly going to stop. It just may not be the way they want to, right? And I do appreciate watching, commenting, and liking, Rusty. I'm basically a newbie on some of the aspects of FS. Well, so here's the deal, everybody. A lot of you I've gotten to know from Krusty's great new challenge, and what I really want to do, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. We haven't done it for a while, everybody. I'm going to do it. Is I'm going to conclude this live stream here in just a few minutes. But what we are going to do is I'm going to be back live. Oh my goodness, I'm going to get myself stuck here, ain't I? I'm going to be back live shortly, okay? But we are going to go back to FS22, and I would be more than happy to show you one of my favorite creations on Calmlands. I did Krusty's 200 horsepower challenge, and what I did on that map absolutely has amazed a lot of people in the aspect of not so much in terraforming on console, but the use of decorations. Okay, so I'm gonna do that for you all. There was a lot. Let's see. Perfect timing. It's movie time with my son. Cool. There was a lot I really enjoyed in 22. Oh, Grizzly. I promise you I'll be back, so please come back to the live stream. But let me, right here, a second. I want to check and see something, everybody. I want to look at YouTube settings here in YouTube Studio for a brief moment. Let's edit that. So let's customize. Let's delete that. Let's check again. Okay, yeah, okay. So we'll click on that one and we'll close. Okay. Should be good. Alright, so I have it set up, everybody, to do a Rusty Money raid. Okay? But I'm going to take just a brief break and I'm going to come back live on FS25 for a little bit on an old game save that I really want to just show a lot of the new viewers. Yeah, it inspired a lot of people. Farmer Mike was one of them. He's already said that several times, what I did on that map. I'll probably be watching and listening to it, Rusty, but I'm currently in my Crust You challenge doing TMR. Hey, you're doing some tedious work, aren't you? Make sure you get the ration right. I will definitely check it out on the rerun. All right. Yeah, okay, so you saw me back there at the farm by the shed put those added tools on Big Roy. Well, by adding these tools to Big Roy, we can get Big Roy to fast farm by a couple of miles an hour faster than what he originally goes. And on this game save, in this challenge, I am fast farming because I do like the aspect of fast farming on occasion. Make sure we don't set it down in the other field there and ruin our crop. There we go. We're going at 14 miles an hour with Big Roy. Yeah, I'm doing it off camera. I prefer to keep the profanity to a minimum on videos. I agree. I agree. Alright, everybody. Well, like I always say here, or we always say here, we're going to bring this to an end with the Rusty Money live stream raid to another very good content creating friend of the channel, everybody. It's all set to do the raid. But before we go, what do we always say? If you haven't done so yet, everybody, please make sure you drop a tasty treat on that like button, which is better known by myself as a cop battery, and by you all people as delicious donut. Don't forget to leave us a comment in the comment section, and please share a box of donuts with all your friends and family by sharing the videos and the live streams from the channel. But from myself, Rusty Money, we will see you all on the flip side. Have a good one. See you at the raid, everybody. Thank you all very much.